Oh, okay. You want to leave that video playing? Or is that
Sure.
fine
Yeah,
with
that's
everybody?
great. It's
fine?
awesome.
Okay. All right, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, thanks everybody for coming out today to help us in our endeavor to solve this murder. My name is Adam Lee III, Major Crime Section Commander, ADAMLEE III. We're here today because we have some significant video footage to show you in regards to a June 8th homicide that occurred on Lewis Road in Southeast Atlanta. We believe this murder occurred at about 1:45 to 2 a.m. Tavares Robinson, 40 years old, and Dante Sutton, 38 years old, was murdered at this location. We believe that we have some significant video. They had a surveillance system, camera system in the house and cameras around the house, and the video footage shows a female walking up to the house approximately 30 minutes or so prior to the murder. So I want to emphasize she is only a person of interest. She's not a suspect at this time. So we would like to identify her so that we can speak with her. We're hoping that maybe she will even see this video and come in and talk to us. We believe that robbery was the motive in this case. So that's where we are with the case at this point. And we're hoping that by releasing this video footage, someone or even maybe she will come forth and talk to us about what she may know about the situation.
So Major, if robbery was the motive, then why was there marijuana left behind, and what do you think they would have been trying to take?
Well, at this point, we believe it was money. We don't have any reason to believe that that they were trying to take drugs, because there was no indication of drugs. The information that we have at this point from another witness was that there was some money at the location, and that the perpetrators went there to get that money.
Did they in fact take it?
We don't know. We don't know. I mean, we don't have, our victims aren't alive, so we don't know how much money, under normal circumstances, if we have a robbery and a live person to talk to, they can tell us what was taken, but we don't have anyone that can tell us how much money was at the location.
But you found no cash in the home?
We found no cash in the home, and there was really not a significant amount of marijuana that we saw either. So it was nothing that would indicate that there was a large amount of marijuana at the location either.
Why would these gentlemen have had money? What kind of work did they do? Where were they employed?
I'm not sure at this point. I don't know where they might have worked. We haven't checked that part out yet.
It's kind of interesting to me that they had a camera at their front porch. They have money inside. Could they have been dealing drugs?
That's always a possibility. Like I said, we don't have any definite indication of that at this point, but that's always a possibility. People have cameras around their homes, and they have money, so the two together doesn't say for sure definitively that they were drug dealers.
So fair to say they are potentially drug dealers?
That's always a potential, yes. But like I said, we don't have any definitive indication other than the fact that, like you're saying, that there was cameras at the location, and we believe that they did have a quantity of money that someone may have wanted to steal.
How much cash are we talking about?
Not sure. Like I said, they're deceased, so we don't have them to tell us how much money they would have had. The only indication that we have is that from a witness that felt that they had some money and that these guys went there to rob them of that money.
Do you feel like they were the only two in the house at the time of the murder? Like, I was told there were lots of people that came there a lot of the times, and the street would be full of cars.
Right. Well, the video footage that we have only indicates that this young lady and possibly others had come and gone during the time period that we're discussing today. But she particularly was there, we know, just prior to the incident. And that's why we would like to talk to her to see if she knew anything, or was there any conversation, because she was in direct contact with Mr. Robinson, who we believe is the person who actually opened the door for her as she walked in. She didn't knock. It looks like she was expected. As she's walking up, you see the door come open from the inside, and we believe it was our victim, Mr. Robinson, that opened the door for her.
Do you have a description of her?
She appears to be a light complexion, black female, wearing shorts and a short sleeve shirt with some sort of a handbag hanging over her right shoulder. She has a distinctive stride in her walk. If you look very carefully as she's walking towards the house, her stride is distinctive. So someone might recognize that as something that they know, that somebody that walks like that.
You know, I'm just thinking here, if this camera is rolling, then whoever came out the front door after the murder should be on camera.
Well, we're still evaluating the camera system. We had a little difficulty getting into the system. It's coded. They had the system coded, just like most camera systems, surveillance camera systems are. So we're still evaluating that, and it hasn't been an easy job for our technicians to get into the system.
Do you think your killers went out, is there a back door?
Yes, there is a back door.
Do you think your killers used it?
We're not sure. We're not sure. Like I said, we're evaluating the camera system now and doing everything we can to try to get more footage to help us determine who may have done it.
All right, last question.
Is that her car? What kind of
Yes,
car
this
is
is her
that?
car. The car that she's walking from. The car that you see, the white car, is the car belonging to one of the victims. We had that car towed away from the scene that night. The car that she was in, we're still trying to determine what type of car it is. We believe it's an American-made car, possibly a Buick, but we're not sure. And also, based on my experience with the black and white camera, black and white footage, it'd be hard to determine what color the car is at this point.
We'll make all this video available on our YouTube, and we have pictures of the victims here if you'd like to take them. Thank you, everybody.